Anyone that bought this card seriously got trolled. So the ban list has now been officially confirmed. Which is good, because now no one out there can keep going on about this stupid, pathetic, fake ban list with Goyo Guardian on it. Really? Goyo Guardian's coming back? No it's not. So first of all on the list, Sangan. As being a past Dino Rabbit player, I can see why Sangan was banned, because if you didn't open up with Rescue Rabbit, you'd set your Sangan and it'd blow up and bring a Rescue Rabbit to your hand. And of course, it helped in the Tour Guide engine. Oh no, what are people going to do now? Tour Guide doesn't have another target. Or does it? So I can see why that went, and of course it's very versatile in other decks, and as I said, especially with the Tour Guide engine. So yeah, that had to go. Wind Up Carrier Zen Mighty. Finally, there's somebody out there that actually knows what they're doing. Because wind-ups are annoying. It was the most stupidest deck. You know, you'd sit there, Wind Up Magician, Special Summon Shark, Overlay, Wind Up Carrier Zen Mighty, Detach, Bring Out the Rat, do more shenanigans, Overlay, Wind Up Carrier Zen Mighty, then do some more shenanigans, or first turn Shockmaster, detach monster effects. Yeah, I'm going to scoop. And of course in the OCG, the most played deck out there was Wind-Ups. Wind-Ups kept topping out there, and I think, to be honest, Wind-Ups had to seriously get hit. Because other decks that don't stand a chance. They're trying to push Spellbooks, they're trying to push Mermails, Atlanteans, the new Fire Fist decks. You know, they're trying to push other decks out there. But of course wind-ups just stop you in your tracks. Oh no, I'm sorry, you can't do that. Bong! Yeah. So, Wind-Up Carrier Zen Mighty had to go. So next we go on to the limited list, which you can only have one of. Wind-Up Magician. I'm surprised they hit Wind-Up Magician. I mean, you just hit their most biggest card, Wind-Up Carrier Zen Mighty. I mean, what more damage can Wind-Up Magician do? But to be honest, does this destroy wind-ups? No, it doesn't. It does not at all. I've seen players now ditching the two wind-up magicians and placing two summoner monks with a wind-up magician. Does exactly the same thing. Wind-ups are not dead. I give credit to people out there that stick with their wind-up deck. Most people will just go, fine, they're not top and chuck it away. But with respect to all those wind-up players that are out there that figure out new ideas to put in their wind-up deck, you know, it'd be nice to see what they will do to their wind-up deck. Then we've got One Day of Peace. This card had to go anywhere. I mean, this card was stupid. This has got to be the most ultimate stalling card ever. Especially in Exodia FTK. I mean, you sit there, One Day of Peace, okay, fine. Next time, One Day of Peace, fine. One Day of Peace. You know, you get drawing, and it's like, yeah, this is getting ridiculous. You know, and Exodia was one of those decks where you just get extra draw power and it didn't need it. You didn't see much play in other decks, but One Day of Peace at 3 was stupid. I mean, at 2, you know, it would have been better at 2, personally, in my eyes. But at 1, yeah, I can see because of Exodia. Because everyone's just going draw game. And in most stalling decks out there, it's like, for God's sake, no. Bye-bye. Next one, Solemn Warning. Solemn Warning I'm surprised at. I mean, I don't really see what Solemn Warning can actually do wrong. I mean, Solemn Warning was a 2. You know, it doesn't really cause a problem in the game. Sometimes if you open up with that Solemn Warning and you set it face down and you go first, yes, it can hinder the opponent. They go for an Exceed Summon or a Synchro, warning. Or they play Monster Reborn, warning. So, yeah, I can understand that, but it's not as powerful as Judgment, so yeah, it's a bit of an odd card, that one, so I was like, okay. Doesn't really do much, because you've still got a Bottomless out there, you've got Trap Holes, you've got Compulsors out there, so I don't really see why hitting Warning had to happen, but okay, right. Now we go on to the semi-limited. Thunder King Ryo. Well, I can see why they did that. They're trying to push Spellbooks. I mean, Thunder King Ryo stops it completely. You activate Spellbook of Secrets. Negated. You special summon. Negate. So, I really do think Thunder King needed to be hit because it's now harder to get from the deck. So they're really trying to push the spellbook deck. I mean, most people who do play spellbooks, a person like me, and they summon a Thunder King. Yeah, okay. Activate Spellbook of Secrets. Can't add anything to hand at all. Special summon a monster, negate that. It can really disrupt your play, and that card really needed to go to 2. Tsukuyomi. I actually like Tsukuyomi. I played when it was at 1. I thought, what can you really do with 1? I know it's like a Book of Moon, but they put it to 2. Yeah, I do take it into my spellbook deck. I think it is a good card to have, but it's not good for every deck. But it's an okay card. Some people like it, some people don't. Advanced Ritual Art. This card is quite interesting. Are we going to see in a new booster packet advanced new ritual monsters? I mean, we're talking about like actual normal commercial packs like we have every 3 months. Are we going to have more ritual monsters? Is this a sign of, let's put Advanced Ritual Art to 2? Are we going to get more rituals? We're getting new synchros. Does this mean new ritual monsters are coming too? Hopefully this will be really good to see. Next of all, we go to Unlimited. Kalut. I laughed when I saw this because Black Wings are finally coming back. I mean, Kalut really does the deck good. Okay, if we had Black Whirlwind back, yes, the deck would be seriously busted. But Kalut the Moonshadow, now at 3. Yes! Finally, I can see Black Wings coming back to tournament play. Because now they want to push synchros more. This card's brilliant. Next card, Lumina Lightsworn Summoner. For some reason, I thought out of the Light of Judgment pack, there wouldn't be no more Lightsworn. But looking at this new ban list, I've got a funny feeling there's going to be a few more Lightsworn cards coming. So, hopefully, fingers crossed there isn't, because Lightsworn are busted as they are, but who knows. Next one, Spore. Why? Spore at 3. Don't really see the point in that, because anyone only uses 1 in a deck anyway, so yeah, that was pointless. Shien Smoke Signal to 3. Granted, they want to push Synchro Monsters, and of course Shien Smoke Signal is like a rotor for their deck. I can see why. I mean, yes, a lot of 6-hand players are annoyed because with the fake ban list, Shien was at 2. But if you had Shien at 2, the deck would be completely busted. Shien's just annoying. They want to push spellbooks. They don't want to give you another Shien 6-hand players, do they? And of course, last on the list, Mind Crush. Right, this card is controversial. Some people say why, and some people say it's good. To be honest, things like spellbooks, Spellbook of Secrets, add a Spellbook of Power, Wisdom, Spellbook of the Master, or something like that. You go Mind Crush. Oh dear, that card's gone to the graveyard. Or if you activate things like other cards that add things to hand, Mind Crush, Mind Crush, Mind Crush. I mean, Mind Crush was a pain in the backside in the first place. Now it's at 3, it's going to be in every side deck. I had this to hand, Mind Crush, goes to the graveyard. So it does slow down the game, and it really makes a player think about, should I activate that card and add this card to my hand? Or you have to be a bit more creative when you start playing a few of your cards, because your opponent may have sided in Mind Crush. So please, tell me what you think. Do you think this ban list is good? Do you think it's bad? Of course, everyone hates March the ban list because they just really hit stuff, and some stuff they do not hit. But of course, is it a good ban list or is it bad? I think it's alright. It's weird, some of the stuff they've actually done, but wind-ups I'm happy about, because now the game gets to slow down a bit and it's a bit more fairer for some of the more youngsters in the game that actually try and play the game and go up against things like wind-ups, because wind-ups are way too overpowered. They need to be slowed down. and this is the best possible way. So please tell me what you think, please rate and subscribe. This is Mr. Sasuke Dragon, signing out. And remember, only real men use water pond.